flow boots started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. You
Get ready for an NFC North showdown. Detroit and Chicago meet for the 183rd time in a series that began back in 1930. Week 4 is headed your way. Next.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether...
Now a first down throw, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 10 catches, 134 yards, and the score, too.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Bring it, baby. Bring it.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Porter gusted. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was...
Side taken in by Pettis. A look at the receiving totals for Pettis a week ago. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He gets this complete to Cephas. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit! Gardner Minshew, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted-for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Damian Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Minshew, 1st and 10. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
You say Khalil Mack and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to...
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Minshew. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Robert Quinn able to record his... On first down, Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Fields. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a shift that he wants to right quickly. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at... First down. It's Hawkins. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Minshew sets to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off play action, it's Minshew. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Second down and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the slant.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 2 now, second and goal. It'll be Minshew again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Demetrius Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
On first down, it's Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down now. It's Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Now it's Fields.
Man open is Robinson. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hawkins. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change.
Off play action, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Julian Okwara able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Gary Jennings, 97 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Fields. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He's going to let it go again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw is Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well in the offensive line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome... From the 27, Minshew. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a handoff here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Eddie Goldman in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Minshew sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's almost not fair when you talk about Allen Robinson to talk about how dependable he is, but that's a great word for him. Last year, first time he's gone over 100 receptions in his career, and he makes a nice catch there for a first down.
And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Now Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. Minshew, 1st and 10. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 27, Minshew. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's got this down to the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down at 4. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, Fields. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On second down, it's Hawkins, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 16, Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, and it'll bring up third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there. Again, and that is sack number 6. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And down he'll go at the 25.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now Minshew on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And his pass, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. 48, Mike.
Fields. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Fields on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Again, Fields. In trouble, and he's taken down. Julian Okwara getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in by Cephas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll run here with Balaj. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off play action, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Williams brings it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw.
Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Vince Beagle
in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A give. This is Montgomery. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Minshew sets to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught by Jennings. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football. It keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Down to about the 22 here. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Balaj. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Hawkins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Robert Quinn is the one who burst in there to blow that play up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Balaj. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have...
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.